Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video about a band that I saw at Coachella and just talk about why I think they are incredible. And also, I just have a question about, or a question for someone who has been successful either in a 12-step program or beating addiction in another way. Um, so anyway, I saw Foster the People at Coachella weekend number 2, and they honestly were not one of the bands that I bought my ticket for. Um, Although they were on my little schedule that I had written up bands that were mandatory to see, but they were more of just like a little bonus band. I'm like, oh, okay, like Foster the People, I know like 4 of their songs. They should be like interesting to watch. And so that's why I saw them in the first place. So yeah, they came on stage and they stole the show. Oh my gosh, they were amazing. They sounded so good. One of the they're like one of the best um sounding shows I've ever seen. Like they are right up there with Coldplay, if not better. They just sounded incredible live. And honestly, I didn't know what to expect going into it because the songs that I had heard of theirs, like Mark Foster's voice sounded like kind of like almost auto-tuned. So I wasn't sure if he was actually going to be able to sing live, but he sounded flawless, absolutely flawless. And so I applaud him for that. um, anyway, yeah, so out of all the amazing artists that I saw at Coachella, they are the only band that sticks out. Like Foster the People and also the trumpet player for Capital Cities. Like those are the only two things that I took with me from that weekend. Those are the only two things that stick out to me because those were the only two things that I connected with and I felt like so yeah, but the trumpet player, I just really liked him because he could like rip on his trumpet. It was pretty awesome. And I've never seen anybody play the trumpet like that, so it was just so cool. But anyway, Capital Cities, they were okay, but their trumpet player definitely took my attention away from everybody else in the band. But anyway, this video is not about capital cities. This video is about Foster the People and why I think they're such an amazing band and what they've done for me in such a short amount of time. Um, so yeah, so I saw them at Coachella, like I said, and they completely stole the show away. They sounded amazing, and yeah. Anyway, so I get home on Sunday night at like 2:30 in the morning and I'm unpacking my things and I start YouTubing more Foster the People music and just listening and like reading along with the lyrics and every song I heard I just fell more and more in love with their music and their music like sparked something inside of me. They reignited my passion for music that has been gone for a long time. And but I think that's because like a lot of the music I've been listening to lately that I've been trying to find something that I like that I love to listen to that makes me feel again sort of so yeah, like the music I've been listening to lately, I feel like it just kind of goes into my ears and like hits my eardrums and goes right back out and doesn't penetrate any, the music doesn't penetrate any deeper than my eardrum. But when I listen to Foster the People, like their music penetrated my eardrum and then like wiggled its way inside to like my heart and my soul, if that makes any sense. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now, but it makes sense to me. Like their music sparked that passion for music that I have again when nothing else could. Nothing else could. And yeah, so um, it was really nice to have that love of music again, um, especially with a new band because I can listen to my old favorites, you know, like all my old favorite songs, and they'll spark that feeling in me. But I haven't been able to find a new band in forever, and I've just been listening to like trance, and more trance for like the past 2 years. And honestly, I'm kind of sick of trance. I miss instruments, like real instruments in my music. I miss like the singers and the drummers, and like there's so much more substance to like music with instruments than there is with music with the DJ. So, yeah. Not that I don't like trance, I do. I'm just over it. I need something new. It's not doing anything for me anymore. It's just like in my ears. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So, I think one of the things that makes Foster the People like such an amazing band is you can just like whether you're watching them or listening to them, um, like you can feel the passion and emotion that goes into their music, like good and bad. Like I can just feel it when I listen to it. I can tell that like blood, sweat, and tears went into their music, and I never have felt something like that with other music that I've listened to, and I think like probably one of the reasons why that is because of what they write about, or not they, I think just Mark Foster does their writing. Um, but just like his honesty and openness, and just the fact that he doesn't write a bunch of love songs. And yeah, for someone like me who's just really not focused on like being in a relationship right now, like not even worried about that whatsoever, and I haven't been for like several years now. Like trying to find good music that you can relate to, both like melody wise and lyric wise, is extremely difficult when pretty much every single song is a love song. So I really appreciate the fact that he writes about real shit and doesn't just like pop out another love song after love song. And yeah, so I just really appreciate his willingness to be like open and honest with the world like that, because like for me personally, I can't even listen to songs that mean a lot to me around other people because I feel like I'm showing too much of myself, even though that other person probably is like totally spaced out, not even like hearing a song. I don't like to listen to songs that mean that much to me around other people because I just get like I don't know what the word for it is. But for him to, you know, share the kinds of things that he writes about, um, like I really respect that. That takes a lot of courage, and yeah. So, um, what else? What else? What else? Um, hmm. Um, sorry, it's like really windy outside in the San Fernando Valley today, so it's kind of scary. um, yeah. So, anyway, the main reason why I wanted to make this video is to ask the question about addiction. I've been struggling with my own addiction for since I was about 19, and really don't want to talk about this. Anyway, my question is it possible for music to serve as your higher power? um, in like a 12-step program, uh, because something happens to me when I listen to their music. I don't know what it is. I just relate to the melodies, I relate to the lyrics, and I feel so much when I listen to them. Like I feel like good things, like good emotions. And I can't pinpoint what kind of emotions they are. I just know that their music makes me feel again. And for whatever reason, it's kind of a really like random band to get like addicted to. Um, I could not have been more wrong about them in any way. I'm like, okay, here's another like indie band from LA, like one of the many, but there's so much more than that. There's so much more than that. There's just a lot of substance to their music. And um, anyway, what I was trying to ask is it possible for music to serve as your higher power? Because ever since I've started listening to them and those feelings have been being brought up in me, I haven't had the desire to use in 9 days, which is really miraculous to me, honestly, because um, I can't remember the last time I went like a week without using. And I can't even remember the last time I went like 2 days without using. And this is the first weekend I've ever gotten through sober in years. And that's really awesome. And I feel like their music somehow like reached me, and like when I shut everybody and everything else out in the entire world, their music wiggled their way into the depths of my blackened, hardened soul. And just, I don't know what it is, but I haven't had the desire to use in 9 days, and that's a miracle to me. And I feel like their music, whatever it does to me on the inside, makes the need for my drug to I don't feel the need for that drug because my needs are being met musically. So yeah, that's just amazing to me. And yeah, so is it possible for music to serve as a high power? I think that's like the third time I asked that. And if it is it healthy for music to be a higher power, even though it's not like a being, it's not a god? Um, I mean, like, I do believe in God, but God is a higher power. I don't know. It just hasn't worked for me. So I don't know if music could kind of just be like a gift from God as like a stepping stone to sobriety or something. I don't know. I'm confused. I just want to know what's happening to me. Why all of a sudden do I not have the desire? Like, anyway, so I just am really thankful to Foster the People for being willing to share, things like that, and for putting out such amazing music that the listener can interpret and make their own, despite whatever they were writing about, not you, whatever they were writing about doesn't necessarily have to be what the song means to me. And they're just incredible, like literally amazing. And so yeah, I'm really thankful to them for giving me hope, not only in music again, but also in myself. So yeah, if anybody has an answer to my question, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.